Siege Turtle is a new mount that came with expansion into Dragons. It is the only mount that you can use while fighting, and it is the only mount that allows 2 players to be using it. To unlock the Siege Turtle, you need to finish some collections. All of them are easy and not as expensive as the Skyscale or the Griffin at all. And you can also finish all of those collections in one day. In this video, we will talk about all the steps needed to unlock your Siege Turtle from the beginning to the end. As of the moment I'm recording the video, the only way to unlock the collection needed for the Siege Turtle is by doing the Dragons End meta successfully at least once. This will give you an egg, and you will also receive a mail telling you where you need to go to get started with the collection. However, starting from March 15th, there will be a new vendor added to the Dragons End map that you can talk to and you can buy the egg from. This will require 200 of the map currency, which you will get while doing events, including the meta. This means that you will no longer have to finish the meta successfully, which is currently a little bit of a problem for some squads, but you will still need to at least make some effort and do some events in the Dragon's End map. When that vendor is added, I will make another special video to show you the exact locations and how can you buy the egg from. I will leave the link for that video when I make it in the comments and description, so if you are watching this video after March 15th, you may want to check it out. To get started with the collection, you want to go to Arbor Stone, and you can go there using the portal scroll that you get while doing the story. You will find the entrance to Arbor Stone in this side of the map in the Echo Vault Wilds. You will find a bunch of Jade Tech stuff, a bunch of NPCs, and you will see a portal right in front of you. Once you are there, you want to make your way from the waypoint all the way to that Siege Turtle icon. When you hover on it, you can even say it says Collection Siege Turtle Master Rota. Right in front of Rota, you will find another NPC called Fidget. You want to remember the location for both, which is basically at the same spot, because you will go back and forth between those 2 NPCs a couple of times, as I will show you later. When you talk to Rota for the first time after you get your egg, you will start a collection called Stomping Around. When you finish this collection, it will give you a mastery point, and this is what will unlock the Siege Turtle for you. This achievement will require a couple of collections to finish, and we will still talk about them as we go. Please keep in mind that as of the current prices, it will take you about 100 gold to finish this collection, but I have no doubt that as we go, the items needed for this collection will get lower in price, and you will end up having to pay about 50 gold or so to finish this collection. The first collection you will need to finish is called Starting Small. The first item in that collection is something you will get automatically from Rota when you talk to her in the first time. You will need to talk to Fidget to buy the rest of the items for this collection. Each one of the items you will need to buy from Fidget can be bought using some ingredients like carrots and kale, for example. You can buy those ingredients directly from the trading post, but keep in mind that currently some of those items are really high in price, especially the kale leaf, but as I said, most likely as we go you will find those prices go down, or if you don't want to pay that much or you simply don't have that much gold, you can gather those plants from various maps in Corteria. You can gather kale from those plant resources, and you can find those plants in maps that range from about level 30 to about level 50. There are a couple more sources where you can get kale from, but gathering them directly from those nodes is probably the easiest and fastest way. And one of the cool things, if you pay attention to your turtle, which you will find right beside you when you talk to Fidget, is that as you feed it, it will keep growing. When you buy all the items from Fidget, you will be done with the collection Starting Small. Go talk to Rota again, and now you will unlock a new collection called Getting Stronger. All of the ingredients needed for this collection can be bought from Fidget, and all of it will require some sort of fish ingredient. You can buy those ingredients directly from the trading post, or you can also get them by fishing, but keep in mind that some of those ingredients will require you to catch some rare fish, which may need a little bit of a high fishing power and maybe even a couple of masteries to help. As we go, if you found this guide helpful, please consider subscribing and leaving a like to see more similar content in the future. When you are done buying all the items from Fidget, you will be done with the collection Getting Stronger, and then you can talk to Rota again to unlock the last collection, which is called called suiting up. Keep in mind that if you go to Arborstone at any point while working on the collection, you will find your turtle all grown up and it will still keep following around you as you go. I will tell you where we will get each item for those collections in the order you will find them, but of course you can do them in any other order you want. Starting with the Luxon Tools. This is an item you will get as a reward when you finish an event called Jade Mole, which is in the Dragon's End map. The event will happen around the area called Flooded Basin, and there's a point of interest called Miner's Folly in it. The event happens frequently, and so if you didn't find it when you go to the map the first time, just keep waiting at that location and it will eventually spawn. You will only find the event if the meta is not happening yet. This event unfortunately scales in a bad way, and when you have a lot of players doing the event, it becomes much harder to finish. You will want around 10 or 15 players maximum to make things fast but at the same time not scale as bad. You need to kill mobs to get crystals from them, and then you will see the boss doing frequently a special attack that will have some sort of a skull icon, and then you will see a timer, and when the timer is over you will see big poison AoE. Just make sure you take your crystal and stand on that spot. This will recharge your crystal and you will now have a new skill number 2 and you can use to throw the crystal onto Jade Mole. The second item, Turret Plans, can be bought from Alleola, which is a heart vendor in the New Canning City map right beside Garden Heights waypoint. You will need to finish this heart first and then go back and talk to Alleola, and you can buy that item from her for 16 gold and 7,000 karma. Turret Power Unit is an item you will get as a reward when you finish the Acer Blade meta event that takes place in Seitong province. The meta event will start right beside the Dago Ward waypoint. I will leave a link for the wiki timers below in the comments and description to know exactly when does the meta start. The next item is a reward you will get when you finish a certain event in Echovold Wilds. This event happens right in front of the Forever Tree, and you will find a point of interest that has the same name, and it will be all the way south in the Echovold Wilds map. The closest waypoint to it is the Kroppa waypoint. Deluxe Leather Seating is an item you get as a reward when you kill the Mighty Leviathan. This is an event that can happen in this area, which is in Seitong province, south of the village waypoint, or you can also find it around the Kaining docks, which is in New Canning City, and the closest waypoint to it will be the Promenade waypoint. A lot of times you will find LFG for it in the Seitong province tab or the New Canning City tab. If you didn't find the event up at the time, just wait around the area and it will spawn, and it looks like you will need to wait about 20 to 30 minutes between each time the event will spawn. Before the event starts, you will see some sort of a warning that will pop up on your screen, and this will be an indication that the event is about to start. This event is a little bit tricky to deal with, and so I will give you some tips that will make it a little easier. First of all, you will notice that during the entire fight, the boss is going to have a blue buff on their bar that will significantly reduce the damage they take, and it can go up to 8 stacks. Those stacks will keep going up frequently, and so you want to try to remove them as fast as you can. You can do that using this skill called Depth Charge, and you unlock it when you get the second mastery in the skiff piloting, and the mastery itself is also called Depth Charge. This skill have a radius of 1500, so just make sure you are anywhere close around the boss and use that skill and it will remove a stack. The more players around the boss that will be using their skiff and using that skill, the faster those stacks will go away and you will kill the boss faster. Another thing you can do is you can let the boss swallow you. This will enable you to get inside its body and kill it from inside, and if you manage to do that in time before he spits you out, it will also remove the stacks and it will enable people to burn him down quickly. To let the boss swallow you, just keep swimming right in front of him, and frequently the boss will do an attack where they will open their mouths and swallow anything in front of them, and so if you are close enough you will also get swallowed. Be careful because once you are inside you will take damage constantly, and so be prepared for some heals if needed to survive inside long enough to kill it from within. Thruster Plans is an item you can buy from Kestrel Michiko, which is a heart vendor in Echovold Wilds. You must finish the heart first and then you can buy the item for 16 gold and 7,000 karma. The heart is right beside the Brotherhood Woodlands, which is a little southeast of the Junkyard waypoint, and this is in the Echovold Wilds map. Thruster Control Unit is an item you will get as a reward when you finish the strike mission, Ministry of Security. The entrance to the strike mission is in the southwest part of the map, and the closest waypoint is the Ministry Ward waypoint, and this is in the new Kining City map. The strike mission itself is called Kining Overlook. You can also get into the same strike mission in Arborstone, and you will find a strike mission NPC there. You will find a list of the strike missions available based on your progress in the story, and you want the one called Kining Overlook, and you will often find LOGs for it in the strike missions tab. The last item in the collection, Saddle Color Selection, can be bought directly from Fidget using 25 unidentified dies, which is something you can buy directly from the trading post, and it is not very expensive. When you have all those items available and you are done with the collection and suiting up, go talk to Rota one last time, and this will unlock the mount for you. As of right now, there is no hotkey you can directly assign to the siege turtle, but I am sure in the near future there will be one. This is most likely just an overlook. Until then, what you can do is make turtle your default mount by clicking on this arrow and then selecting turtle. This will make it the default thing. And then every time you want to use your turtle, just use the default key for mount and dismount. I will now leave a playlist on your screen that will contain all my current and future guides for End of Dragons. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.